I want to answer a couple questions that I had before I quit drinking alcohol that I wished somebody would have answered for me. I want to get into that now because it would have been comforting to know back then. I'm glad that I put in the time and found out, but it would have been really nice to be able to ask somebody these things while I was considering giving up my one and only vice. Number one, you absolutely sleep better without alcohol. I know you read about it online. It's kind of hard to imagine because it can give you that feeling like, it puts you to sleep. But your sleep quality improves. I was definitely still really tired. I think what it ended up being for me, though, is I had to figure out a way to replace all the calories that I was getting from alcohol. So I was feeling completely undernourished, and I didn't start feeling better in the tired department until I addressed that. But that's a whole nother issue. That being said, you will lose weight when you quit alcohol. Not just from the empty calories that is alcohol, but like from the alcohol munchies that you get, because after a few drinks, we all want a whole bag of Doritos. If you're anything like me, you'll find you're not going out as much, so you're not eating as many waffle fries. For me, the puffiness in my face went down a lot. I don't know if you saw those trends on TikTok for a while that were talking about take this supplement to fix your cortisol levels so that area of your face wouldn't be as puffy. For some of us, that's alcohol. If you just eliminate alcohol, it will eliminate a lot of that. For me personally, quitting was really hard for 2 weeks, and then it was a breeze till about the 4-month mark. That's when I started thinking oh man, I've been quit for a while. I could probably handle this. Look how good I've done for 4 months. It's a lie. The whole time you just got to keep reminding yourself that that's not the case. If you could handle it, there wouldn't have been a reason you needed to quit in the first place. Another thing I really wish I would have known, it probably would have made it a little easier to get through while it was happening, is when you quit alcohol and you're present in your life for the first time in however many years that you've been struggling with this, it can be really hard to be in your brain all the time. Alcohol is always a nice escape. Whether you're tired, whether you don't want to think about life anymore, whether you're upset, it just kind of lets your brain go on tilt and not be present for a while, literally. And without alcohol, you've got to be here for all of that. And at first, it is really challenging, but if you keep going and you keep taking one step at a time and, working on your coping skills in life, eventually you won't even think about it anymore. It won't feel so overwhelming to be present all the time. One really unexpected thing that quitting alcohol did for me is it changed my relationships. The more I worked on being sober, the more I realized that looking at my life through the vision of alcohol was giving me ideas and thoughts that were not accurate. When you only know people while you're partying, it's not real. There were all these things that my friends and my family, they were doing to care about me and show me that they cared, and because I was always in kind of a haze, I never saw it. So when I quit, it became easier for me to feel cared about by some of these people that I think alcohol was kind of putting a wall between us. And the last major thing I wish I would have known before I quit, because it probably would have made me quit a lot sooner, that thing in your life that you constantly struggle with and say, if I could just get this under control, then I'll have everything I ever want. And then you continue to fight to get it under control, and you think that you can do it, you can get there, you can control it and get everything you want. Whatever that thing is, that's the thing that's holding you back. Just get rid of it. As soon as I quit messing around with alcohol and I just accepted that it was a problem in my life, my fitness goals became attainable, my career goals seemed more attainable, my relationships got better, my social life got better. Some people can have a drink and be fine. But for some people, if they have a drink, it's 12 years of their life down the drain. And if you're a person who has to work really hard to make sure it's not 12 years of your life down the drain, are you really controlling it, or is it controlling you? I don't know if anybody needs to hear this, but these were the questions that were on my mind consistently right before I quit and in the weeks following immediately after. So I thought I'd put it out there. Maybe it'll help somebody out. Good luck. You can do this.